Have you ever felt like you're running full speed on a treadmill, exerting all your energy but not really moving forward? If that sounds familiar, then 2025 is here to shake things up for you. This isn't just another year to rush through life distracted by noise and endless demands. No, 2025 is your powerful wake-up call. It's the moment to hit pause on the chaos, silence the distractions, and step away from society's relentless expectations. Think about it. How many times have you felt stuck, overwhelmed by everything pulling you in a million directions, yet disconnected from what truly matters deep inside? That constant pressure isn't just exhausting, it's steering you away from your real purpose. But here's the hopeful truth: 2025 can be different. This year, you have the chance to reclaim your focus, realign with what truly drives you, and finally break free from the invisible chains holding you back. Why does this matter so much right now? Because in today's lightning-fast world, success isn't about doing more, it's about understanding why you do what you do. As a wise Buddhist monk once said, working hard for something you don't care about is stress. Working hard for something you love is passion. Imagine how your life would transform if every action, every decision, was deeply connected to your purpose. The problem is clear. Most people are so caught up living for others that they forget to live for themselves. This creates an inner storm of stress, conflict, and emptiness. But here's the good news: with the right mindset, grounded in timeless Buddhist wisdom, you can break this cycle. You can reclaim your peace and start living on your own terms. So, if you take away one key message from this video, let it be this: focusing on yourself isn't selfish. It's absolutely necessary. Now, let's dive deep and transform your 2025 together. Lesson 1. The foundation of all growth. Life often feels like a race where everyone else sets the pace. But what if this year, instead of running faster, you stepped off the track? What if 2025 became the year you turned inward, focusing on the one person who matters most, you? Here's a profound truth: change always begins with self-awareness. According to Buddhist philosophy, mindfulness, the art of being fully present in each moment, reveals who we really are beneath all the noise. Without this clarity, we simply react to external pressures, losing sight of our true purpose. The Buddha once said, "What we think, we become." This timeless wisdom holds the key to unlocking your hidden potential. Take a moment now to ask yourself, do you really know who you are? What feelings influence your decisions? What patterns keep repeating and holding you back? Modern life bombards us with distractions, endless scrolling, constant comparisons, impulsive choices. But self-awareness breaks these chains. By calmly observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment, you can uncover the roots of your struggles and plant the seeds for real growth. For 2025, make self-reflection your top priority. Spend just a few minutes each day journaling. Write down your fears, your dreams, and the habits you notice recurring. Recognize the triggers that ignite your anger or doubt. Remember, awareness isn't about fixing yourself overnight, it's about simply noticing. And from that noticing, transformation begins. Here's a simple practice you can start today. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and take deep breaths. With every breath, gently ask yourself, What do I feel right now? Let your answers come naturally, without forcing them. This small exercise reconnects you with your inner truth. Buddhist teachings remind us that truly knowing yourself is the secret to mastering life. Imagine holding a lamp in a dark room. Self-awareness lights up your surroundings, revealing both your path forward and the obstacles standing in your way. The more you cultivate this awareness, the less the external chaos will control your choices. In a fast-paced world chasing success, approval, and validation, it's easy to lose yourself. But remember this: the greatest journey isn't outward, it's inward. Start small. Begin with understanding yourself. From that clarity, your steps will become sure and your mind anchored in peace. As 2025 unfolds, make this your mantra. I am my priority, my growth, my peace, my journey. Focus on yourself, because your best life starts here. Last time, we uncovered how self-awareness is the key to breaking free from the chaos of life and making yourself a priority in 2025. Now, it's time to build on that foundation with the next essential step: embracing your truth and defining your purpose. Remember, this journey isn't about selfishness, it's an act of deep love for yourself. When you truly know who you are, you gain the wisdom, confidence, and calm to navigate life's twists and turns with grace and clarity. This year, let the light of self-awareness be your guide as you step off the relentless racetrack and into a space where your authentic self can shine brightly. The next step? Define your why. Your purpose is that invisible thread pulling you forward, the compass that points you toward meaning. Even in the loudest noise of life, but amid the hustle and the never-ending distractions, it's incredibly easy to lose sight of this guiding force. Picture this. You find yourself standing alone in the middle of a dense, sprawling forest, surrounded by countless paths twisting and turning in every direction. Yet you hold no map. Every trail looks tempting, confusing, and overwhelming. This is exactly what life feels like without a clear purpose, wandering aimlessly, chasing whatever shiny goals society holds up: success, status, material possessions. Yet, Buddhist teachings remind us gently but firmly that true clarity comes not from what you chase, but from why you chase it. Take a moment to pause and ask yourself, why do you wake up every day? Why do you put so much effort into work, dreams, and plans? These questions are far from trivial. They form the very foundation of your entire journey. Without a clear and meaningful purpose, goals become hollow targets, and even the greatest achievements can feel empty and unsatisfying. Your why acts like an anchor that steadies your decisions, filtering out noise and distractions, and giving your life a profound sense of depth and direction. Think of the Buddhist Dharma, the sacred path of truth and purpose. Just as Dharma guides practitioners towards spiritual awakening, your why guides you toward your most authentic self. It isn't about blindly following societal expectations or fitting into someone else's mold. It's about aligning your actions, your choices, and your entire life with your core values. This alignment creates a powerful sense of focus, resilience, and deep fulfillment that no external success can replace. Here's a gentle exercise to start uncovering your why. Find a quiet, peaceful space where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes, take a few slow breaths, and ask yourself sincerely, What truly matters to me? Don't rush the answer or try to force it. Let it rise naturally, like a lotus flower emerging from muddy water. Pure and beautiful. Write down the first 3 things that come to your mind. These are the seeds of your purpose. Waiting patiently to grow. Allow me to share a simple but profound story. A young man once sought advice from a wise Buddhist monk, asking how to find meaning in life. The monk replied, "Pour your heart into what makes your soul sing, not what fills your pockets." The man realized he had been chasing wealth and status instead of joy and fulfillment. So, he left his high-paying corporate job to teach children, a choice deeply rooted in his why. This bold decision brought him the peace and happiness he had long been searching for. In 2025, distractions will rush at you like relentless waves. Endless notifications, societal pressures, fleeting trends, and the temptation to conform. But when you know your why, you become unshakable and grounded. Purpose gives you clarity amid chaos, turning mundane work into passionate pursuit, struggles into valuable lessons, and success into true fulfillment. Your purpose is your power, your internal light in moments of darkness. Let it guide every decision you make this year. Whenever you feel lost, overwhelmed, or confused, return to your why. Hold it close like a warm, steady torch lighting your way through the shadows. And watch how it illuminates the path to a life rich with meaning and joy. Make this your personal mantra for 2025. I choose purpose over distraction, clarity over chaos, and my truth above all else. Define your why, live it fully. Let this be the year you walk boldly on the path that was always meant for you. Last time, we explored the power of defining your why, your purpose that anchors you amid life's noise. Now, we move into another essential step. Practicing detachment from external validation. Why? Because no matter how many likes, promotions, or compliments you collect, none of them can truly sustain you if your sense of worth depends on them. Detachment doesn't mean apathy or shutting down your emotions. Instead, it means discovering a deeper joy within yourself that isn't shaken by others' opinions or approval. So, how do you practice detachment in a world that constantly demands your attention and judgment? Start by shifting your focus from outcomes to the process itself. If you're working on a project, instead of worrying about how others might perceive it, ask yourself, am I proud of this effort? Does this align with my values? Celebrate the journey, the effort, the growth, rather than waiting for applause or recognition. Another crucial step is setting clear boundaries. Especially in the digital age where social media can be a major source of anxiety and comparison. Curate your online space thoughtfully. Mute or unfollow accounts that trigger feelings of inadequacy. Limit your screen time, and always remember, what you see on social media is often just a highlight reel, not the full reality. Detachment is about reclaiming your energy and protecting your mental peace. The Buddha wisely said, "Peace comes from within, do not seek it without." When we tie our self-worth to external validation, we hand over our happiness to others' judgments. But when we find contentment within ourselves, no criticism can break us, and no praise can inflate us beyond measure. Here's a story that beautifully illustrates this. A monk was once insulted by a villager. Instead of reacting, the monk simply smiled and said, "If you offer me a gift and I do not accept it, To whom does the gift belong? The same applies to validation. If you stop accepting others' judgments, good or bad, they lose their hold on you. In 2025, commit to letting go. Detach yourself from the noise of others' opinions and find strength in your inner voice. Live not to impress, but to express your authentic self. Remember this powerful truth. You are already enough. Just as you are. Let this realization be your freedom. Let it be your peace. Focus on what you can control. Life is full of uncertainties. The economy shifts unpredictably. Relationships change, and unexpected challenges arise. It's tempting to feel overwhelmed and fight for control over things beyond our reach. But Buddhist wisdom offers a calming truth. Peace comes from within, do not seek it without. To focus on yourself in 2025, embrace the practice of directing your energy toward what you can control. Imagine you're rowing a small boat across a vast, unpredictable ocean. The waves rise, the winds shift, and currents pull you in all directions. You cannot command the sea to calm, but you can adjust your sails and steady your oars. This is the essence of control, mastering your response to the storm, not the storm itself. Too often, we exhaust ourselves worrying about uncontrollable things, others' opinions, missed opportunities, global events far beyond our influence. The Buddha taught that clinging to what we cannot change breeds suffering. But when you focus on your thoughts, actions, and growth, you reclaim your power and find peace. Let's put this into practice. Start by identifying what lies within your sphere of control, your effort, your perspective, your choices. When a challenge arises, a missed deadline, a harsh critique, pause before reacting impulsively. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I move forward constructively? This mindset transforms setbacks into stepping stones for growth. Buddhist teachings encourage us to see adversity not as punishment but as opportunity, a chance to strengthen emotional resilience. For instance, if someone's actions upset you, remind yourself, I cannot control them, but I can control how I respond. With this simple shift, you free yourself from frustration and focus on maintaining your inner calm. Here's a powerful story that captures this perfectly. A monk was meditating peacefully beneath a tree when a traveler came by and shouted insults. Unfazed, the monk continued meditating. When asked how he remained so calm, the monk replied, "If someone offers you a gift and you refuse it, to whom does it belong? The same applies to external chaos. If you don't accept it, it loses its power over you." Previously, we learned how focusing on what you can control frees you from external chaos, allowing your inner peace to grow even when life's storms rage around you. Now, in 2025, the next vital step is about mastering this inner world. Challenges will inevitably come, that much is certain. But peace isn't found by trying to control the uncontrollable outside world. True peace blooms when you master your inner world. Shift your focus inward. What can you control? Your discipline, your learning, your resilience. Let go of the rest, all the things beyond your reach. This year, let your mantra be, I choose my response. I choose my peace. I choose my growth. Remember, the waves may rise high and fierce, but you have the power to steady your boat, to navigate your journey with grace and strength. Focus inward, and you will thrive. Next, Let's explore how to align your actions with your values, a step that brings profound peace and fulfillment. In the rush to achieve, many of us face a silent but powerful conflict. What we do doesn't always reflect who we truly are. This disconnect leaves us feeling empty, no matter how much we accomplish. Buddhist wisdom teaches us a transformative truth: when your actions align with your values, peace naturally follows. The Eightfold Path emphasizes intentional living, right view, right intention, right action, guiding us to harmony when our deeds reflect our deepest principles. When actions and values sync, life flows effortlessly, and we feel deeply grounded in authenticity. Picture yourself standing at a fork in the road. One path is well paved and crowded, promising rewards applauded by many. The other is quieter, less certain, but resonates with your heart. Too often, ambition or societal pressure pushes us down the popular path, even when it leads away from our true selves. But what if you paused and asked, does this align with who I want to be? Let this question be your compass in 2025. Before saying yes to a new opportunity, committing to a project, or engaging in a relationship, reflect. Is this consistent with my values? If not, have the courage to say no. Saying no to what doesn't align creates space for what truly matters. Here's an exercise to help you start. Write down your core values: integrity, compassion, growth, creativity. Next to each, list one action you can take daily to honor it. For example, if growth is a value, commit to learning something new every week. If compassion, dedicate time to helping others. Over time, these aligned actions will deepen your sense of purpose. Let me share a story. A woman climbed the corporate ladder, chasing success defined by others. Yet, each promotion left her feeling more disconnected. One day, she reflected on her childhood dream to empower young women through education. That moment of clarity led her to start a nonprofit, aligning her actions with her values. The fulfillment she found wasn't in wealth or accolades but in living her truth. The modern challenge is clear. Ambition often tempts us to compromise authenticity. But when you align your actions with your values, you build trust in yourself and clarity in your relationships. You become a beacon of integrity, not just for others, but most importantly, for yourself. This year, let your mantra be, I will act with intention. I will live my values. I will honor my truth. Choose the path that resonates with your soul, not the one others expect. Align, and watch your life transform with purpose and peace. Previously, we explored how aligning your actions with your values creates harmony and authenticity in your life. Now, let's turn our attention to another essential skill for 2025: mastering your focus. In today's fast-paced world, filled with constant distractions and endless demands, focus is not simply a natural gift. It is a skill that anyone can cultivate and sharpen with intention and practice. Imagine your mind as a candle flame. When it flickers and scatters under the influence of distractions, life feels chaotic, confusing, and overwhelming. But when your focus is steady and unwavering, that flame burns bright and strong, illuminating your surroundings and giving you clear insight into both the world and yourself. So, how do you train your mind to become this steady, guiding flame? It begins with mindfulness, the art of giving your full attention to the present moment. Instead of multitasking, which may seem like an efficient way to get things done but actually divides your energy and diminishes the quality of your efforts, practice single tasking. When you eat, savor every bite fully. When you work, immerse yourself completely in that one task, free from distractions. This simple but powerful habit can transform your days. Each morning, choose just 3 priorities for the day and dedicate uninterrupted time to completing one before moving on to the next. And whenever your mind wanders or distractions arise, gently bring your attention back, much like returning to the breath in meditation. Over time, your focus will strengthen. Another effective tool is mindfulness meditation. Commit to just 10 minutes daily of sitting quietly, observing your breath. Whenever your mind drifts away, gently guide it back to the rhythm of your breathing. This practice not only calms your mind but also builds your ability to refocus quickly during the busyness of everyday life. Let me share a story. A young monk once struggled to master his lessons. Frustrated and impatient, he approached his teacher while sipping a cup of tea and bombarding him with questions. The teacher, however, simply said, "Drink your tea." Confused, the monk asked again, only to receive the same gentle instruction. It was only later that he understood the lesson. Whatever you do, do it fully, with your complete attention. In 2025, distractions will undoubtedly persist, endless notifications, competing demands, and the temptation to scatter your energy. But your ability to focus will set you apart. By living fully in the present moment, you not only increase your productivity but also discover deep joy and satisfaction even in the simplest tasks. Make this your mantra this year. I am here. I am now. I am fully present, like a steady flame glowing brightly in the darkness. Your focus will illuminate your path, guiding you toward greater clarity, inner peace, and purpose. Master your focus, and you will master your life. In the previous section, we discovered how mastering focus can guide us through distractions with clarity and calm. Now, it's time to deepen our journey by building emotional resilience, the inner strength to face life's unpredictable storms with grace. Life will inevitably bring sudden losses, missed opportunities, and unexpected twists. But Buddhist wisdom reminds us that while we cannot control these external storms, we can nurture an unshakable stillness within. When someone criticizes you, instead of reacting defensively, pause and ask yourself, is their critique valid? If not, let it go gently, like leaves drifting on a stream. If it holds truth, embrace it as an opportunity to improve. This mindful response not only steadies your emotions but also fortifies your character, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Challenges will come, this is certain, but with emotional resilience, you can meet them with poise and calm. Release the urge to control everything outside yourself, and focus instead on cultivating your inner stillness, your sanctuary. Make this your mantra for 2025. I observe, I reflect, I grow. Imagine life's challenges as ripples on a still lake. The surface may be disturbed by wind and waves, but deep below, the waters remain calm and undisturbed. This is the essence of emotional resilience, feeling the ripples of emotions without being overwhelmed by them. As the Buddha said, you will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. Reacting impulsively creates suffering, But learning to pause and reflect transforms inner turmoil into growth. Start with self-awareness. When difficulties arise, take a deliberate moment to sit with your emotions. Ask yourself, what am I truly feeling? Why does this emotion arise? Observe these feelings without judgment or resistance. Recognizing emotions as they come allows you to choose your response instead of reacting impulsively. Meditation is a powerful tool to build this resilience. Dedicate time daily to sit quietly, focusing on your breath. When thoughts or feelings arise, acknowledge them gently without clinging, and then return your attention to your breath. Over time, this practice creates a pause, a space between stimulus and response, empowering you to act thoughtfully rather than reactively. Consider the story of a monk whose hut burned down. Instead of despair, he said, "Now I can see the moon." This profound perspective shows the power of resilience, the ability to find beauty and opportunity even amid loss and hardship. In today's fast-paced world, emotions often run high. Work stress, personal conflicts, and societal pressures can leave you feeling unmoored. Yet emotional resilience helps you regain balance and face life's challenges with steady courage. For example, if a coworker criticizes you unfairly, rather than reacting with anger or defensiveness, pause, reflect. Is there something to learn here? If not, let the criticism fall away like autumn leaves carried by the wind. In 2025, make a commitment to strengthen your emotional resilience. With each challenge you face, you'll grow stronger, more composed, and more at peace. You will stand firm, unshaken by life's storms, meeting every wave with grace and courage. In the last section, we explored how building emotional resilience allows us to meet life's challenges with grace and calm. Now, we move deeper into the journey by learning the art of letting go, releasing what no longer serves us, and inspiring others by living authentically. These two steps are powerful keys to freedom and influence in 2025. Letting go begins with acknowledging what's holding you back. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones. Each burden weighs you down, yet you cling to them long after they've lost their purpose. Consider the story of a monk and his disciple walking by a river. They meet a woman who needs help crossing. The monk carries her across and continues on. Hours later, the disciple, still brooding, asks, "Master, why did you carry that woman? We are not supposed to touch women." The monk replies calmly, "I put her down hours ago. Why are you still carrying her?" This simple story reveals how we often carry emotional burdens long after we should have released them. In practical terms, letting go means focusing on effort rather than outcomes. You control your actions but not the results. Did you give your best at work but didn't get the promotion? Let it go. Did a relationship end despite your commitment? Let it go. By detaching from outcomes, you reclaim the mental energy wasted on overthinking and regret. Gratitude is another powerful tool to aid in releasing attachment. Instead of dwelling on what you lack, start each morning by writing down 3 things you're grateful for. This simple practice shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance, making it easier to release what isn't meant for you. In a noisy, demanding world, learning to let go creates mental clarity. You free up space for what truly matters: your growth, your peace, your purpose. Letting go isn't indifference, it's choosing freedom over unnecessary pain. Let this be your mantra for 2025. I release. I grow. I thrive. Let go of the rope. Let go of the burdens. Trust that by releasing what weighs you down, you create room for something greater to enter your life. Now, let's talk about inspiring others through authentic leadership. The most powerful way to inspire isn't through words but through living your truth. When you embody your values and purpose, you become a beacon of light to those around you. The Buddha's own journey showed us that embracing personal truth and spiritual growth not only heals ourselves but also naturally inspires others. Remember, you deserve your own love and affection just as much as anyone else. When you focus on your growth, you set an example that encourages others to pursue their own authentic journeys. Think of the bamboo tree. It grows silently underground for years before shooting up swiftly into the sky. It doesn't boast or rush, it simply grows steadily and authentically. Similarly, you don't need to chase recognition or approval. By living your truth with kindness, courage, and integrity, you naturally inspire others. When you stop comparing yourself to others and focus on your path, you create a ripple effect, encouraging those around you to do the same. Living authentically means making choices that reflect your values. Even when it's hard, it means choosing honesty over convenience, compassion over indifference, and purpose over comfort. When your actions align with your core beliefs, you build trust and integrity, qualities that inspire others to follow your example. Imagine the impact if everyone embraced this mindset. Instead of seeking to please others, we'd focus on growing together, supporting each other's personal development. In practice, authentic living doesn't require grand gestures. Start small. Let your integrity guide decisions at work. Prioritize kindness and honesty in relationships. By embodying your values, you lead by example, and others will notice and feel empowered to do the same. Moreover, authentic leadership means recognizing that focusing on yourself is not selfish, it's empowering. By investing in your growth, you become a powerful source of positive influence, showing others that taking care of oneself is the foundation for truly helping others. In the last section, we learned about leading authentically, how embracing your true self not only heals and empowers you but also inspires those around you. Now, let's dive deeper into an often overlooked but profoundly transformative truth. Focusing on yourself doesn't isolate you. Rather, it creates ripple effects that gently touch and uplift the world beyond just your own life. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a perfectly still pond. You pick up a smooth stone and toss it into the center of the water. Instantly, concentric ripples begin to spread outward, gracefully touching every inch of the surface. This simple image holds a powerful lesson. Just like the ripples in the pond, your personal growth, self-care, and inner transformation extend far beyond you, influencing the lives of those around you in ways you may never fully see or understand. The Buddha's teachings beautifully remind us that true self-improvement is not a selfish or solitary pursuit. Instead, it is a profound gift, one that radiates outward, enriching and uplifting everyone we encounter. You, just as much as anyone else in the universe, deserve your own love, care, and attention. When you invest in yourself, taking time to reflect, to learn, and to nurture your own well-being, you fill your own cup. And it's only when your cup is full that you can generously pour into others. Offering support, compassion, and presence from a place of genuine strength. This idea might seem counterintuitive in a world that often teaches us to put everyone else's needs before our own. We're told that focusing on ourselves is selfish, that we must always sacrifice our own happiness to serve others. But consider the analogy used during airplane safety briefings. You are instructed to secure your own oxygen mask before helping others. Why? Because only when you are breathing clearly and firmly can you truly assist those around you. The same principle applies to your personal growth. When you take the time to nurture yourself, you become better equipped to be a source of strength and comfort for others. When you show up as your best self, fully present and grounded, you naturally uplift those around you. You bring more compassion, kindness, and patience to your relationships. You approach challenges with greater calm and clarity. Your confidence becomes contagious, and your growth invites others to embark on their own journeys of transformation. This creates a ripple effect of positive energy, a wave of authenticity, courage, and love that spreads through your family, friends, colleagues, and community. Living authentically and prioritizing your well-being doesn't mean grand, dramatic changes. It starts with small, consistent choices. Perhaps it's setting clear boundaries at work to protect your mental space. Maybe it's practicing honesty in your conversations, even when it feels uncomfortable, or dedicating a few minutes each day to meditation or journaling. These small acts accumulate, shaping a life that reflects your deepest values and highest intentions. This shift reframes self-focus as not a selfish act, but a powerful form of service. When you care for yourself, you're better able to care for others. You demonstrate that personal well-being and community support aren't in opposition, they are deeply interconnected. In a world that constantly pulls us in 1,000 directions, demanding more of our time and energy, this perspective can feel revolutionary. So, in 2025, I invite you to make a commitment. Focus on yourself not out of guilt or shame, but as an act of service to those you love and the world you inhabit. Grow, evolve, and invest in your own well-being. In doing so, you create ripple effects that positively impact your family, friends, colleagues, and community in ways you may never even realize. Embrace this truth. The best way to serve others is by becoming the best version of yourself. And as you focus inward, you will be amazed at how your outer world transforms in response. Your increased clarity, calm, and compassion will naturally radiate outward, inspiring others to do the same. This is the profound magic of self-growth. In the chaotic rhythm of life, it's easy to forget that the answers we seek don't lie solely in the external world. Instead, they dwell within us. The principles we've explored throughout this journey, self-awareness, purpose, detachment, resilience, authentic living, may be ancient wisdom, but they remain deeply relevant in today's fast-moving world. In 2025, a year calling for clarity amid noise and distraction, your ability to thrive depends on your courage to turn inward, to nurture the essence of who you truly are. Zen teachings remind us that when you realize nothing is lacking within, the whole world belongs to you. By focusing on your purpose, aligning your actions with your values, and releasing the need for external validation, you create a fertile space within yourself where authenticity and peace can flourish. This journey is not about controlling life's outcomes but mastering your response to them. In this mastery lies the key to freedom and fulfillment. Remember, the path of self-discovery is not selfish. It is the foundation for serving others with strength, clarity, and compassion. As you grow, so too does your capacity to uplift those around you. This ripple effect, the subtle but powerful influence of your personal transformation, is perhaps the greatest gift you can offer to a world hungry for more authenticity and genuine connection. Let 2025 be the year you stop chasing after external validations and distractions, and start simply being. The year you focus inward and discover that the true path to outer success begins with inner alignment. If this video inspired you, please like and share it to help others embrace the wisdom of self-focus. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear how you plan to focus inward this year. And don't forget to subscribe to Buddha's Mindful Meditations for more transformative insights rooted in Buddhist philosophy and Zen practices, guiding you toward a peaceful and purposeful life.